The other day I had a little bit of a revelation that I'd been doing something very wrong for absolutely no reason, just from pure short-sightedness. So, a few months ago, quite a few months ago now, may have been even like 6 months ago or more, I changed my business model with No Thank You. I made everything free and Creative Commons, all my songs, and then I made a Patreon. I decided to focus mostly on Patreon and post 5 songs every month on Patreon. That's basically a short EP every month on Patreon. And in general, I'd say that this has been successful. Uh, the idea behind it was that traditional business models with music are dying, but Patreon, as much as like I may not necessarily like the platform being proprietary and all that, um, it's generally just a much more conducive way to let people like it's all voluntary is what I'm trying to say here. Like say I want to be like show my say I want to be like, hey, listen to this new Drake song, it's so fucking terrible, to my friend, and I put it up on Spotify. Well, I'm giving Drake like point 0.001 of a cent by doing that. I mean, it's not much money, but you know what I mean, right? There's no way to do that without directly benefiting the person I don't want to support. Whereas with me, if you want to laugh at how bad my songs are, you could just pull them up and it doesn't make me any money. Or you could even download them, it doesn't make me any money. Or you could download them, put them in a YouTube video, and then monetize that YouTube video and make money like that. And I'm completely happy with that, as I am very public with the fact that I want other people to pirate my music. I actively encourage people to upload my music to torrent trackers and file sharing websites as much as they can, because that's not where my revenue comes from. I think that's a stupid way to make revenue, because music is information and information wants to be free. However, uh, I, the reason that I post so much on I post an EP every month on Patreon is because I don't want people to just give me money for nothing. Like, I want it to be more like an exchange. So I feel like that's a good way to get your money's worth, is if you're getting quite a lot of music for I mean, you could pay $1 a month and still get 5 tracks. So um that's that's why that happened. So I'd been promoting my Patreon for a while. I posted Lazy 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 on the main channel, which was just a quick music video I made for one of the early Patreon tracks, just to promote the fact that this was a thing. And then I'd been like just generally spreading my Patreon around in all my social media and stuff, and trying to grow the Patreon, which I realized then the other day, like 3 or 4, maybe 3 days ago, 4 days ago, I had the realization that that's so that's stupid as fuck. What was I thinking? I shouldn't be trying to grow my Patreon. I should be trying to grow my fan base, right? At this stage, I don't even have enough people watching at all. There's not even enough people there, full stop, for me to even consider like focusing on Patreon as a proper, as a like a sensible business move, because there's it's like the percentage of people that's gonna, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Like, instead of trying to get existing fans to Patreon, existing fans, if they were going to Patreon, they already would have at this point, right? Like, instead of trying to get existing fans to Patreon, I should be looking for new fans, right? And then that way, I'm constantly expanding the amount of people that could possibly give me money. I say it as if it's like they're giving me money, but they're they're buying a service. My Patreon is not like it's not a donation page. It's a service. Like, you pay this much monthly to get X No Thank You songs. It's more like a subscription model than like a monthly payment model for like just donation wise. I am gonna open some sort of way that you can just donate, maybe with cryptocurrency. I don't know. I need to figure that shit out. I say I might do that. It's a possibility. I don't know. I mean, you can always just pay for my albums if you want. Pay what you want. If you desire to, you can type in £100 and buy Photep for £100. But you can, yeah. So that was just the point of this video, that I've been trying to grow the Patreon, but really I should be focusing on making public facing content to grow No Thank You as a whole. That's the ideal. That's the goal here. Because I haven't even started making money off of live shows yet. So when that starts happening in 2019, in the year of our Lord 2019, then I can really start to see to get a more full picture of how this is going to run in terms of profits and expenses. By the way, I fucking hate all of this. I really, really wish that I didn't have to make money and I could just put music out there for people who want to hear music, and that could be it. But sadly, we live under capitalism, and I don't have a choice because I physically can't hold down a normal job. I've tried. I can't hold down a normal job. It's both terrible for my... I know this makes me sound like some sort of special snowflake or whatever, but it just, neat lives matter, man. Neats are the future. I bet that's the thing that goes against me now. I bet someone's like, this guy's making fun of Black Lives Matter. He's problematic. I'm extremely careful with No Thank You to try and stray away from anything that could be considered problematic or generally socially suicidal. It's just, I mean, it's difficult, but I don't want to be. I don't want people to be able to scroll back through my old tweets and find some racist shit or whatever. I mean, not that I would ever post any racist shit because I'm not racist, but like something that could be interpreted that way. You never know in the future what the political climate is going to be like. Something I might say today that is acceptable might be completely unacceptable later on in life. For example, I'm pretty open about the fact that I'm an anarchist, right? I don't really see any problem with that. I mean, the only people that really have a problem with that are either right wing or boomers or like Marxist Leninist types that see anarchy, but they don't really have a problem, as in they want to kill anarchists or what they hate them. They're more like just disagree with it on a political level, which is understandable, I guess. Anyway, that was a tangent, but what I meant to say in regards to that was like, what if in 5 years' time there's a massive terrorist attack that's claimed by an anarchist, and then everyone's like, oh shit, this guy is an anarchist, that's not okay. I don't know, that's the sort of thing that could happen. That's not even super far-fetched to think about. There's been plenty of anarchist terrorist attacks in the past. I mean, I would probably not renounce my viewpoints or whatever, unless I just actually changed them by that time, which I also doubt. But you never know. So yeah, that wasn't. This is completely not at all what this video was supposed to be about. Point of this video was extremely simple and could have been one single sentence. The point of this video is, my previous idea was to try and focus on growing the Patreon, whereas I should have been focusing on growing the fan base as a whole. Still don't know how to do either of those things, by the way. No idea how you're supposed to go about growing a fan base. But maybe this is part of it, Maybe this video is even part of growing a fan base, despite the fact that this channel has no subscribers and, I don't know what to say. What's the point of this?